welcome to the first Fat Loss Friday. Today, we're going through a fact or fiction, right? And today is about calories. Are all calories created equally? So, one of the biggest, I want to call it diet myths because I kind of feel like that's what it is that if you go on a calorie controlled diet, so calories in versus calories out, that you can consume kind of whatever you like on a day-to-day basis as long as you stick below that calorie number, right? So if your caloric limit is supposed to be 1200 or 1500 or whatever it is, and as long as you eat less calories than that, you're good, right? You're set, you're going to lose weight. And to a degree, that's true. But if you are like me and you've experienced dieting losses and dieting gains, the rebound effect that happens afterwards, you know that this kind of happens repeatedly and you're like, I'm just more confused. Why is it that I cannot stick to this caloric number? Why is it that I have cravings? Why is it that I am binging? Why is it that I struggle so much to stick to those pesky diet rules and create a routine that works? Well, my friend, it's because the calories are not created equally, right? The idea that a calorie is a calorie is just not true. Broccoli, ice cream. These things are not created equally, right? You could have the same amount of calories of each, but they are not going to provide you with the same nutrients. They're also not going to provide your body with the same kind of chemical response, the feedback, right? Your body, you eat a tub of ice cream, or let's say you have the serving size of ice cream, which is apparently 2 scoops, right? You have 2 scoops of this pumpkin cheesecake ice cream, right? The chemical response, the way your hormones react to this kind of food is going to be very, very different to if you have 2 scoops of broccoli, right? Your body is going to start producing hormone response. It's going to start to have high raised blood sugar because this ice cream is going to be full of sugar. So the ice cream is full of sugar. Your hormone response is going to go through the roof, right? And for some of us, things like ice cream can curb cravings. For some of us, we could have a couple of scoops of ice cream and we're good, right? We don't actually end up craving later. I'm not telling you that you shouldn't have ice cream. This is from my freezer, okay? This is my ice cream. But what I'm saying is the idea that you can eat 2 scoops of this or 2 scoops of this and lose weight the same way is just not true. If you're following a fat loss strategy, or if you're following in particular my fat loss strategy, I suggest having things like processed foods like ice cream, which you can sprinkle into your diet throughout the week, month, year to keep you feeling sane, to keep you feeling normal, to keep to curb the cravings, to take the edge off. But on a day-to-day basis, if you think that you can go through and eat the processed or the high sugar nutrient foods, right, the nutritionally poor foods on a day-to-day basis, and you're going to get the same fat loss response if you eat more whole foods, it's just not true, right? There are 2 sides to this story. So yes, whilst I agree that having some things like this in the house, having some of them to practice moderation and add into your diet allows for you to curb cravings, that is golden. It's going to set you on the right path. But there is no substitution for eating whole foods. It just doesn't work like that. So yes, broccoli is going to provide you with more nutrients than ice cream, right? Broccoli is going to give your body a better response to fat loss. A hormone response to broccoli is going to be way better than the hormone response to ice cream. But then what happens to your cravings after that is going to be down to personal preference. If, like me, you're not so fussed by ice cream, you can have 2 scoops and that's it, then cool. If this is going to trigger all sorts of cravings, then no, don't practice moderation with it. But calories are not created equally, right? A calorie is not a calorie. The nutrients in the foods and the chemical response and the hormone response that you have when you consume these foods is different. Ask my clients to remove as many processed foods as possible. Try to move away from the diet product trend. Try to consume as many whole foods as possible in your diet, right? Whole foods, natural sources of protein and fats. When I say natural, I mean not processed. Then there is room to sprinkle in things like this on a weekly basis. They take the edge off. They curb the cravings, right? They can help. You can consume these things and still lose fat and get results, right? A calorie is not a calorie. All calories are not created equally. So guys, thank you for joining me for the first Fat Loss Friday, fact or fiction. If you have a fat loss related question that you are wondering, is this fact or is it fiction, please, please, please send me a message. Either comment below this video or send me an email, melanie@melanieknights.com. Tell me what it is that you've heard that you are still not sure whether it's true, or perhaps you just want some more information on it before you decide whether it's the right approach for you. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next Friday.